point. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter, and a... Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuffing the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. On first down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 8. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Running back sent in motion left. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! These guys make them pay for turning it over. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys go up 10-zip here in the first. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
Now, kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow from the gun. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the Combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. To throw it on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That's Hill working the sideline complete. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. The Commanders saw something different, and they're letting them know the challenge flag is out.
Play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. On first down, they'll run. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throw left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw again, it's Burrow. Brushes him off with ease. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
2nd and 4. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Cut at the 10-yard line. Is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Throwing now on 1st down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Back now, pressure on its way. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hits his running back, and he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Complete out to the right side. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Chicago first down. Looking to the air here. Complete over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and throw it here. Looking right, and he finds him. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. From the red zone now. And he has the Chicago touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys make it a 10-point ball game. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders and Joe Burrow all set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Catch made over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
3rd and just 2 to go. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He may have taken away that quick slant. Look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they're going to take over possession. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff now from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Puts him on the in route. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To throw here on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Intercepted in the end zone. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll try and run this. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Returnable from the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Burrow to the air now. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going to push one deep down to the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. He'll throw it. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense. first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they've got a chance to turn that interception into points in just one play here, Brock. It's first and goal from the 7. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They send Hill right. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Throwing now from the gun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with third and goal. Now looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's running with it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. First and 10 from the 41. Burrow out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And they pick him off again. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for two more.
The offense will line up for a...
He's throwing for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. All right, partner, it's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on two there instead of just the extra point?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And like a swarm of hornets, the coverage has been everywhere this offense has tried to throw it. So many possessions lost to interceptions, as we're being reminded of right here.
Yeah, think about it from a pure mathematical perspective. That's as many as 24 to 20, even 32 points left on the table offensively. That's enough to win a brand new football game. Kept off the board by a secondary. You call them Hornets, I call them dancing like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
I love it. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here's 2nd and 5. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Burrow setting up the play action. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motioning one of the tight ends. From the 48. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He breaks the tackle. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running it now out of the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Burrow. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Back out runs their offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Motion man sent left. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There's absolutely nothing he can do in that situation, Kate. Defense broke through so quickly they had him dead to rights soon after he got the ball in his hands.
Here's 2nd and 11. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They give it to him again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. They are now set for 1st and 10. They'll throw it. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it's 2nd down coming up. They're throwing it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And these guys grow their lead yet again. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down, Burrow to throw. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 31. Brought in right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, here's Burrow. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Trying to push this past the marker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Burrow from the gun. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Now this offense getting set to work here. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the well again. And he drives this forward to the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. These guys ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And this one does not go far. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Finds a man right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Completed to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing is Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw again, it's Burrow. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now it's 3rd and short. One final shot here. They get to him and bring him down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say so long from Chicago.